Hello and welcome back, dear children, to the Acknowledge series by Amit Publishing House. This is your book 1 and the book name is English Grammar plus Skills Unleashed Workbook. And today we are going to do the last chapter of this book, that is chapter 21, and the name of the chapter is Comprehension. Comprehension. What is the meaning of comprehension? Comprehension means we are given some paragraph or something and we are told to write looking at that paragraph and reading after on that. We have to complete the given questions related to the paragraph. So let's comprehend something. Comprehension means writing something on our own. So here we are going to start with passage 1. There are many passages given in your book. This is passage 1. Let's begin. I am Ritu. So here we can see there is a picture of a girl. She is standing on her window. This is a window. She is standing here, and here we can see there is a squirrel here. I am Ritu. I have a tree in front of my house. There is a tree in front of her house. A squirrel lives on one of its branches. So what lives there? A squirrel lives there. It comes down when I call it. And the name of the squirrel she kept is Cozy. Cozy, come down. When she calls Cozy, come down, the squirrel comes down. I give it nuts to eat and some breadcrumbs. So what all she gives the squirrel to eat? Nuts and breadcrumbs. When it is happy, it shows me its 4 front teeth. So whenever the squirrel is happy, and to express that happiness, what the squirrel does? It shows 4 of her front teeth. When it sees me coming near, it runs to the tree. So whenever I go near the squirrel, means Ritu goes near the squirrel runs back to the tree. She goes back to the tree. It has a long bushy tail. The tail, you can see this is the tail of the squirrel. So this is the tail of the squirrel and you can see that it is so bushy. Bushy means बहुत ही घने. I love it so much and she loves that squirrel so much. What is the name of the squirrel? Yes, Cozy. Now after reading the paragraph, let's answer these questions. A squirrel lives dash. Where? In a house, on a tree, both A and B. On a tree. Ritu lives, the hen, the squirrel, the dog. Yes, we are talking about the squirrel. So, the squirrel. Ritu feeds the squirrel. What she feeds? What she gives the squirrel? Nuts, breadcrumbs, or both A and B. Both A and B means this also and this also. What do you think? What she gives the squirrel? Yes, we have read that Ritu gives nuts and breadcrumbs both to the squirrel. So we have to tick here. Next is Ritu has a tree in front of her. Where she has that tree? Yes, in front of her house. Next, come to the B exercise. Answer these questions. Where does the squirrel live? So, the squirrel lives on a tree in front of Ritu's house. Who loves the squirrel? Ritu loves the squirrel. What does Ritu call the squirrel? Ritu calls the squirrel as Cozy. What does the squirrel do when it is happy? So when the squirrel is happy, she shows 4 of her front teeth. So all have understood passage 1. Now let's come to passage 2. Here there is a picture of a girl. She is holding a doll in her hand and we can see there is a small almirah near the doll, and there are so many dresses in this, so many accessories are here, hairbands are here, comb, sandals and many more things are kept here. Let's read the passage. After reading it, we have to complete the exercises. Priya has a doll. We can see that. She likes it very much. The doll has a complete set of hairbands. See, we can see so many hairbands are there for the doll. And dresses also. These dresses are of the doll. It also has a brown tiny purse. It has a purse that is brown in color. Priya calls her doll Dolly. The name of the doll is Dolly. Dolly has golden hair. See, the hair are golden in color. And green sandals. She has many sandals and she also has green sandals. Priya always keeps Dolly with her. Priya keeps the doll always with her. When Priya goes to sleep, Dolly also sleeps with her. So Priya never leaves her doll alone. Wherever she goes, she carries her doll there, and when she goes to sleep, she makes her sleep with her. Now, after doing this, we are going to complete these exercises. The doll has dash hair. Yes, the doll has golden hair. Next is dash has a doll. Who has a doll? Priya has a doll. Write down the first word as capital. Dolly has dash sandal. Which color? Green color. Green sandals. Next one. Dolly has a brown tiny what? Purse. Last one. Dolly has dash dresses. How many dresses can you see? Yes, we can see many dresses. Write down many. Done? Now let's come to the next question. Here comes the question answer. Write the name of the doll. So the name of the doll is Dolly. What is the color of the doll's hair? Brown. What are the things that doll has? She has many things. She has many set of hair bands and dresses. Next, Dolly's purse is in which color? Her purse is of brown color. And who sleeps with Priya? Yes, obviously her doll, Dolly. So, Dolly sleeps with Priya. So, students, I hope you have understood this passage, and now you have learned that how can you answer the questions. If such passage comes in your exam, how are you going to answer the questions? So, those two were the passages. Now comes the poem. Here comes the poem. Poem 1 is here. A flying rabbit. This is the story of a flying rabbit. Oh, here's fluffy rabbit with 2 ears so very long. We can see 2 long ears. See him hop, hop, hop about. One on legs so very strong. The legs are so strong of this rabbit. He nibbles carrots for his dinner every day, and as soon as he has had enough, he hops. So in this poem, what we are going to understand, what can we understand? The rabbit is very fluffy and it has 2 big ears, very long ears. And what it does, it hops, it jumps. That is called hopping. Its legs are very strong and he nibbles, means eats, taking small bites. As I told you in the previous chapter, nibble means taking small bite, little by little, eating little by little, this much. So he nibbles carrots. What he likes to eat? Carrots. For his dinner every day, in dinner every day he eats the carrots as soon as he has had enough. So when his tummy is full, when he has completed eating, when his stomach is full, he hops away. So after making his tummy full, he hops again. So after reading the poem, we have to complete this exercise related to the poem. First is the rabbit has dash ear, long. The rabbit nibbles carrots. The rabbit has dash legs, strong legs. The rabbit has carrots in lunch or dinner. What is the correct answer? Yes, it's dinner. The rabbit eats carrots sometimes or every day? Yes, every day is the correct answer. So, write down these answers here. Next, question answer. How does the rabbit look? The rabbit looks fluffy. And what does the rabbit nibble? It nibbles carrots. How are the rabbit's legs? Rabbit's legs are strong. Here also we have done. Rabbit has strong legs. What does the rabbit do after having dinner? It hops. It hops, hops and hops. So complete this, students. I hope you have understood this poem, and looking at this poem, let's complete another poem given in your book. So here is poem 2, and this is about a zoo. At the zoo. The name of this poem is At the Zoo. So many of us has gone to the zoo, and what we can see there, we can see many types of animals there. So here we are going to read the poem related to those animals. Let's start. First I saw a white bear. So here the poet saw a white bear at first. Then I saw a black. So after seeing the white bear, it saw a black bear. Okay. Then I saw the camel with a hump upon his back. So after seeing the white bear, black bear, it saw a camel, and the camel had a hump. Do you know what is hump? This is the picture of a camel. You can see there is a hump. And what is it used? It is used to store the food and water by the camel. Because of this hump, camel can stay alive for many days without food and water. They can stay without food and water for many days because they can store their food here in the hump. So then I saw a camel with a hump upon his back. Then I saw a grey wolf with muttons in his maw. So what he saw a grey wolf and it was eating some mutton. Then I saw a wombat. Wombat is looks like a bear. Okay, this is an animal and it looks like a bear. Small, it is very small in size. Waddle in the straw. Straw means this. ये जो घास फूस है जिससे ये घर बना है, that is called straw. So what was the wombat doing? It was waddling in the straw. Means the straw is lying here and it was going round and round on this. It was playing in the straw. Then I saw the elephant. What the poet saw? It saw an elephant. A waving of his trunk. So what the elephant was doing? It was waving of his trunk. So this is the trunk of the elephant and it was waving. Waving means saying hello. Okay, this is called waving. So it was waving off its trunk. Then I saw a monkey, Mercy, how unpleasantly they smelled. So unpleasantly means which was not good, means gandhi smell, buri smell. So the monkey was smelling very unpleasantly. So this was the poem. First it met the white bear, then the black bear, then the camel, grey wolf, wombat, elephant, and in the last it met a monkey's mercy. Now let's come to the exercise. Take the correct answers. Who has a hump upon his back? Yes, as I told you, a camel has a hump upon his back in which it can store food and water. The elephant was waving its dash. What was it waving? Its trunk. The color of the wolf was? Yes, the color of the wolf was grey. Next, come to the question and answers. Name the animals children saw in the zoo. The animals that the children saw in the zoo were bear, camel, wolf, elephant, monkey and wombat. Which animal did children see at first? The children see the white bear first. White bear first. Next, who smelled unpleasantly? Yes, monkey, mercy. And who was waddling in the straw? Who was moving here and there in the straw? Yes, it was the wombat. W-O-M-B-A-T. Wombat. So wombat was waddling in the straw. It was going here and there in the straw. It was playing with the straw. So students, I hope you have understood this exercise also. Children, this was all for today. We have completed many exercises here in the comprehension section in your comprehension chapter. Hope you have understood each and every exercise, and now I think that you know how can you complete any of the exercises apart from these. If you are going to get any of the exercises given by your teacher in your school, you can complete them also so easily as you were able to complete here. You were very good in answering the questions. So, I'll be waiting for you in the next video, and today we have completed your book. Till then, stay elated for the next video.